Hello, I'm Fabian Kuya with Elbc Newsline. Today is Monday, December 22, 2025, and these are our top stories. A major telephone call President Joseph Boyka and United States President Donald Trump commit to strengthening bilateral ties in critical areas of national development. President Joseph Boyka lights up RIA Highway ahead of Christmas celebrations. Health Ministry craves the support of Liberian diaspora community for the health sector. And away from home, Sudan calls for the paramilitary rapid support forces to be classified as a terrorist group. These stories and much more, including sports, the weather report, the news in Liberian English and French are all packaged. But first, Patrick Tiwia and the news bulletin.
President Joseph Boyka and United States President Donald Trump have discussed shared priorities of regional stability, economic development, and security cooperation. The two leaders held a substantive telephone conversation on Sunday, reinforcing the strategic partnership between Liberia and the United States. An executive mansion release describes the timing of the dialogue as significant, noting that it comes shortly after Liberia's assumption of a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. President Trump extended greetings to the Liberian people and acknowledged the deep historical bonds linking the two nations. President Boyka outlined Liberia's core agenda, emphasizing his administration's commitment to good governance and sustainable growth. The release added that both leaders expressed a mutual desire to strengthen bilateral engagement. President Joseph Boyka will today light up the RIA Highway ahead of the Christmas celebrations. The move, according to the managing director of the Nigeria Electricity Corporation, Mohammed Sharif, underscores the entity's ongoing efforts to supply electricity to the entire country. As part of the dedicatory ceremony, President Boyka is expected to meet and interact with members of the benefiting communities. The Super Money Show Monday, the LEC boss said the project, following its dedication, will boost economic activities and serve as a means of security for benefiting areas. Mr. Sharif also noted that the electrification project will remain sustainable while promising robust oversight of the ongoing plans to upgrade the country's electricity portfolio. Health Minister Dr. Louis Poto has called for sustained diaspora engagement in areas such as medical training, hospital infrastructure, pharmaceutical supply chains, and health technology. Mr. Poto emphasized that the government alone cannot shoulder the responsibility of transforming the health sector. She made the statement Monday when government officials, members of the Liberian diaspora, development partners, private investors, and health practitioners convened at the ETS Ministerial Complex for the Diaspora 2025 Health Sector Investment Forum and Health Fair. The forum aimed at mobilizing investment, expertise, and strategic partnership that will strengthen the nation's health system. The forum brought together stakeholders from across sectors to explore opportunities for diaspora-led investment, public-private collaboration, and innovative solutions to persistent challenges in healthcare delivery. Participants underscored the urgent need to align policy, financing, and technical expertise to improve access, quality, and sustainability within the health sector. Finance Minister Augustine Kafuan says the entity will work with relevant institutions to ensure the timely passage of the country's national budget in the coming years. Minister Kafuan says the timely passage of the budget would address many delays associated with budget execution, mainly the revenue generating component. He believes when the budget is passed on time, it will empower the country's economy, including speedy revenue collection.
The budget implementation will start in earnest in 2 months. If it takes 2 months of 12-month budget implementation period, you need no problem. Some of the reasons why people have revenue difficulty is because of delayed start of budget implementation.
Minister Kafuan says the 2-month delays in the budget execution can cause a major setback in the budget implementation of various ministries and agencies. He is at the same time urging government institutions to do the necessary preparations to begin immediate budget execution, which starts on January 2 next year. Chief Justice Yami Pokugbesi has honored about 17 dedicated employees of the judiciary from around the country for their dedicated services to the judiciary. Justice Bassey said their unwavering dedication and tireless efforts have demonstrated extraordinary performance in their respective duties over the years. Justice Bassey noted that celebrating the tireless efforts of compatriots demonstrates extraordinary performance in their respective duty over the years. He said being result-oriented personalities have shown their abilities of splendid performance in tasks at the best of their abilities and above all perform their that's all tasks when they are not available. The Chief Justice then noted that their contributions have not gone unnoticed, and he is honored to have them as part of the legal community in Liberia, adding that as support staff, they have made history. Justice Basis then reminded them that with no iota of doubt, they have served the country well and have been recognized and honored by the basis bench. Meanwhile, each of the honorees walked away with 400 US dollars each as a token for their work. The Gender Ministry has begun a robust effort in the implementation of the ban placed on child street selling across the country. A team from the ministry has embarked on an enforcement exercise to ensure the ban is adhered to. During the exercise, more than 100 children found selling in the streets were removed and handed over to the Women and Children Division of the Liberia National Police for proper documentation and subsequent turned over to their parents. According to the project lead at the Gender Ministry Save the Future Project, Alex Divine, children documented will be placed in school and their parents will be given a grant for sustainable livelihoods. During the exercise, the Gender Ministry team also donated rice, oil, onions, and filter cubes to visually impaired parents. Meanwhile, the ministry has cautioned parents to desist from sending children in the streets as breadwinner or face punitive actions. Commerce Minister Magdalene Bose is reporting that some unscrupulous individuals are using her name to collect money and other materials from business people across the country. Mr. Bose clarified not she she has not been instructed anyone or group of persons to collect any money or materials from any business person. In an interview Monday, the Commerce Minister termed the act as criminal, called on business people not to allow impersonators to steal from them. According to her, this criminal act has been going on for some time now, with business people calling her to seek her approval. More than 50,000 girls and women have benefited a 5-year leadership development and economic empowerment program in Liberia. The program was implemented by Plan International, Gender Ministry, and UNFPA through Defense for Children International with support from the Dutch government. Speaking Monday at the climax of the program, Defense for Children International Executive Director Anthony Fode Kawar named bombing Grand Bassa, Lofa, and Monserrato as some of the counties the program was implemented.
Girls, the young voices will be heard to meaningfully participate in decision making in community, civil society level, and at the institutional level of government agencies.
The Defense for Children International Executive Director expressed sincere gratitude to the Dutch government and implementing partners of the program for the support over the years. Meanwhile, she leads National Coordinator Liberia Martina Johnson has vowed to engage the Dutch government for extension of the Leadership Development and Economic Empowerment Program for Liberian girls and young women. The Liberia Legislative Corporation (LEC) has revealed plans to absorb volunteer workers and contractors into permanent employees as part of measures to curb power theft and strengthen operational efficiency. LEC Managing Director Mohammed Sharif said the corporation is also rolling out smart metering technology designed to detect meter bypassing by tracking those involved in illegal connections. He added that the government has allotted 50 million United States dollars in the national budget to support the military initiative. He also said allowing potential workers to serve without stamping creates vulnerabilities that can trigger involvement in power theft. In an ELBC interview, Managing Director Sharif urged volunteers to uphold the responsibilities of empowerment and carry out their duties with diligence. Liberia Electricity Corporation Managing Director Mohammed Sharif has disclosed a projection of about 500 megawatts between 2025 and 2030 to enhance the country's electricity sector. According to Mr. Sharif, the projected megawatts would directly affect mining companies and the larger customers, ensuring Liberians benefit from stable electricity. He said Liberia currently has 88 functional electricity capabilities, stressing that the country is currently receiving a little over 130 supplies from both Guinea and Ivory Coast. The sheriff also noted that authorities of the Liberia Electricity Corporation is currently engaging independent power producers to get additional capacities in strengthening current supplies in the country. The LEC managing director also disclosed that significant efforts have been made by his administration to resolve challenges faced by citizens while pledging to continue exerting concrete efforts to ensure the sector is totally transformed. More than 3,000 Liberians across the country have been placed on government payroll through the Civil Service Agency. CSA Director General Dr. Josiah Joker said those being enrolled are mostly people who have volunteered to the country through education and health services. Dr. Joker disclosed that from said number, over 2,000 are teachers, while over 1,800 are health practitioners. The CSA boss maintained that those recently added to the payroll went through a proper vetting process. He spoke on the Super Money Show Monday. Meanwhile, Dr. Joker has disclosed that additional staff force of the Liberia Broadcasting System have been added to the list of government employees and will begin receiving salaries in January 2026. The CSA boss says significant progress has been made on the welfare of all civil servants, especially through salaries advancement. He made the disclosure Monday during his appearance on the Super Morning Show. The National Food Fund Assistance that's the National Food Assistance Agency over the weekend donated food items to 6 vulnerable groups in Bangabong County. The benefit institutions include Banga Central Prison, Christian Association of the Blind, and Mount Zion Rescue Mission School. Others are Christ Children's Home, Rainbow Town Orphanage, and the National Union of Organization of the Blind. NFAA Deputy Director General for Operations Elton Dixon underscored the importance of the food distribution to the vulnerable population, especially during this festive season. Mr. Dixon said plans are on the way to ensure the sustainability of the food donation. And National Food Assistance Agency Deputy Director General for Administration Bob Canton has admonished graduates of the Tampa Memorial High School in Lima County to find their purpose in life. Mr. Canto said finding one's purpose is a journey of awareness, obedience, and growth. He told the graduates that it is important to pay attention to their parents and struggles as it reveals one's purpose.
Frederick T. We are in